Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and we're going to be recapping yesterday's NBA games from yesterday. And there were a lot of great games from yesterday, and we're going to be talking about all those with a 4-game quadruple header on ESPN and ABC. Possibly one of the best performances of all time, with Damian Lillard scoring 71 points, a Trey Young buzzer beater, and so much more. Let's get into it. We start with a rematch of the 2021 NBA Finals, the Bucks and the Suns. No Giannis for the Bucks, no problem. They win 104-101. Drew Holiday with 33, Brook Lopez with 22 and 13, Chris Middleton with 11 and 10 and 6. Jay Crowder with 7 in his second game as a Buck, and then Booker with 24, Chris Paul with 18, DeAndre Ayton with 22 and 11. Tough loss for the Suns, but great win for the Bucks. Moving on to Brooklyn and Atlanta. Great win for the Atlanta Hawks. They had a great lead in this game. They were up 8 going into halftime. They were playing good basketball, but the Nets had a good second half, and the Hawks drawed up a great play on their last play, which was Trey Young with the basketball with 7 seconds left, and it led to a mid-range shot going in at the buzzer, and the Hawks winning this one with 0 on the shot clock. Trey Young, who had 34 points tonight with 8 assists. DeJounte Murray had 28. Bogdanovic had 22. Just a great all-around win for this Hawks team tonight. And to plus that, they officially have Quinn Snyder as their head coach. I think this Hawks team, with the way they've been playing recently and adding in a really firehouse head coach, could be a nice team in the playoffs just if they get the right matchup. For the Nets tonight, their leading scorers, they had 4 scorers with 20 points. Had Cam Johnson with 27, had Mikal Bridges with 24, Cam Thomas with 22 off the bench, and Dinwiddie with 20. So a lot of good scoring for the Nets last night, but Hawks get a great win. Kind of a blowout here. The Chicago Bulls take care of business against the Washington Wizards, 102-82. And DeRozan has 29. Levine has 27. They've been playing better basketball as of recent. And Vucevic has 16 and 13. Kobe White has 17 off the bench. For the Wizards, Beal has 18. Kuzma with a little bit of an off night with only 10. 15 and 11 for Gafford. Tough loss for the Wizards. Practically maybe one of the best comebacks all season. The Los Angeles Lakers come back from 27 behind, down 27 in this game, come back 111-108 and get the win over the Dallas Mavericks. Great win for the Lakers. Just great all-around win by this Lakers squad tonight, or last night. And yeah, let's go over the Lakers scoring. LeBron had 28 and 8. Anthony Davis had 30 and 15. Vanderbilt had 15 and 17. Austin Reeves made some nice buckets in the second half. He had 9. Beasley had 8. Troy Brown Jr. had 5. Just a great all-around win for the Lakers. There's Mavs scoring 29, 9, and 5 for Luka, 21 and 11 for Kyrie, 17 for Tim Hardaway Jr., and 14 for Christian Wood. Tough loss for the Mavs, but great win for the Lakers. And with that, when they won this game originally, they went from 13 to 11, but then they fell back to 12 because of the Blazers beating the Rockets. But they're only a game back from the 10 seed, and the Lakers are getting closer and closer. Raptors get a good win against the Raptors, 118-93. The Raptors playing some of the best basketball they've been playing all season. They've won 4 straight in a row, and Cleveland spoiled that last night. I'm so used to saying tonight when I make the NBA recaps because I never do this in the morning. But Donovan Mitchell scores 35. Jared Allen scores 23 and 11. Garland scores 18 and 11. Mobley scores 18 and 9. Great all-around team performance by the Cavs tonight. The Raptors, Siakam scores 25. Jakob Poeltl scores 13 and 9. But for the Raptors, they're on the second night of a back-to-back with this game. I think they had some players out as well, so it's a tough loss to the Raptors. But at the same time, it's back-to-backs are always tough. Kings Thunder. Kings get a good win over the Thunder after a really hard-fought game against the Clippers a couple nights ago in double overtime, 177 to 176, and for the Kings, their leading scorer tonight was De'Aaron Fox, of course, with 33. So bonus with almost a triple-double, but still a double-double as he leads that in the NBA. 14, 15, and 8. Keegan Murray, the rookie, with 20. Malik Monk coming off a 45-point performance against the Clippers. He has 12. Hey, Trey Lyles was even balling tonight. He had 16. For the Thunder, their leading scorer was no Shea for the Thunder last night. Isaiah Joe was their leading scorer with 24, and then both Dort and Giddey both had 18 points last night. Last couple games, you got the Warriors and the Timberwolves. Warriors get the win. Good comeback win. They were down double digits in this game. They played great basketball in the second half and got the win. Or mostly the fourth quarter was when they played good basketball, but they get the win 109 to 104. Clay scores 32. DiVincenzo scores 21. Kuminga scores 13. Looney with 12 and 17. Poole with 15. Really good win for the Warriors last night. Naz Reid was balling tonight. He had 30 and 9. Edwards only had 12. Conley had 9. They were also without Rudy Gobert, but really good win for the Warriors. Possibly one of the best performances of all time by Damian Lillard last night was 71 points, 131, 114. Obviously, you got the greats with Wilt with 100 and Kobe with 81. But that Dame performance last night was really special. And it's probably, in my opinion, was the best performance in the last almost 10 years, probably. Yes, Devin Booker 70 in Boston. That was nice. Mitchell's 71 this season was nice as well. But Damian Lillard, that was just special. He had a really good performance. There was not a lot of scoring besides Damian Lillard. He scored 71 out of their 131. And besides that, Grant had 13. That was really it. For my Houston Rockets, Sengun led scoring with 17 and 10. Tate had 17. Knicks had 16 off the bench. And tough loss for my Rockets, but that's been the story of the season. And finishing it off with the last game, you got an overtime game between the Denver Nuggets and the LA Clippers. Denver Nuggets with their second game with Russell Westbrook, and it's another overtime loss. Their last game, they lose in overtime to the Kings, double overtime, and last night they lose to the Nuggets in overtime. Jokic with what a performance, a 40-point triple-double, 40, 17, and 10. And then Michael Porter Jr. with 29 and 11. Jamal Murray with 21, 5, and 12 assists. And Bruce Brown with 13 off the bench for the Clippers. Kawhi with 33. Paul George with 23. Russell Westbrook with 17, 5, and 4. Plumlee with a nice solid game, 7 and 10. Off the bench, Bones Highland scored 10. Batum scored 12. And Norman Powell scored 9. So, tough loss for the Clippers. It's their second game with, their full squad. Also, no, because Zubac isn't playing. But besides Zubac being hurt, they have their full squad, Westbrook, everybody on the team. And they've lost in overtime to two really good teams with the Nuggets and the Kings. But honestly, I didn't even watch that overtime game. I fell asleep with about 5 minutes left in that game. But what I can tell you without watching the highlights of that game is the Clippers probably had a couple mistakes in that overtime why they lost. They got outscored in overtime 14-4. There's a reason why they lost that overtime period. But I'll have to watch the highlights from that overtime game. I passed out with 4 minutes left, but I'm sure that was a great finish down in Denver, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens in this Western Conference playoffs. How long does it potentially take the Lakers to sneak into the Western Conference top 10? Yeah, I think it could be close. It really could, because the Pelicans play tonight. Obviously, if the Pelicans lose, the Lakers could become closer. But we'll see. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and peace out.